Realty Showcase. I'm Betty Kingery.
And I'm Bob Parcell.
REMAX Mountain to Lake Realty is located at 195 South Main Street.
Many of our agents have websites. Our company website is mountaintolake.com, and we do our best to have your property shown on as many other websites as possible. We realize that's very important and make a lot of effort to do that.
Definitely, because if you're up at 2 a.m. in the morning, we want you to see all of our houses, but I don't necessarily want to talk to you. Is that true?
Speak for yourself, Betty.
Okay. All right. Call Bob, 493-1189 at 2 a.m. in the morning. See if he answers the phone. We are welcome at our office. We're there Monday through Friday from about 8:30 until 5, many hours afterwards. We're also many days, many hours before 8:30 as well. But we also are in and out over the weekends, so we do ask you to give us a call, text us, email, whatever's good for you. Set up an appointment. We're happy to meet you because we definitely want to be the answer to all of your real estate needs. And as spring is quickly coming and we're excited, and of course we need more inventory of homes. A lot of you think about springtime being the time to list your house, and it is true. The spring market is still the biggest. Statistically, of course, houses are selling year-round, but March, April are some of our bigger months to put homes under contract. So if you're ready to sell, give us a call. We'll be happy to come give you a comparative market analysis and have your home or your property on the market right away. So during this show, we've got several new properties to show you as well as some featured listings. So why don't we get started with that right now?
One owner home in Franklin Heights. It's a very nice custom-built brick home on the corner of Bernard Road and Hilltop Drive. As we show you the back of the house coming up, you'll see that the lot is perfectly suited for a walkout basement. But you have a paved drive and attached garage, which leads to a covered side and then covered front porch. You have just under 1,700 square feet on the entry level of this home. We have one level living. Home features nice wood floors. It's a good sized living room as we come in the front door. And the way the floor plan is, you come in the front door in the living room, you take a right and there's a hallway, 2 bedrooms and a bath. If you come in the covered side porch off the garage, you walk right past that door for the pantry into a good sized kitchen with a good sized island with 3 bar stools. And then this formal dining area. And then go down another hall to the master bedroom. So there's a little privacy between the master bedroom and the other 2 bedrooms on the entry level. Good sized master suite. Again, nice wood floors throughout. So it's a 3 bedroom, 2 full bath home. And the laundry's on the entry level as well. So you have one level living. And then the lower level is unfinished, so you could have another 1,685 square feet finished there if you would like. Excellent storage. Of course, you're on town water and sewer. Here's a really good view of the back of the home. So again, if you want to finish the lower level, you have a little over 3,300 square feet that's finished. It's brick on all 4 sides. Very good lot. So this was a custom-built home, and the owner's taken immaculate care of it since. A lot of nice upgrades in this home. Be glad to show it to you. It's in Franklin Heights on the corner of Bernard Road and Hilltop Drive.
So many of our buyers talk about convenience, and it's hard to beat the convenience actually of being in the Franklin Heights subdivision. And so this home definitely meets that criteria. And a lot of folks will say, well, yes, I want to be conveniently located, maybe a little closer to the hospital. Well, here's the perfect home for that on Ann Sink Street, well, of course, in the heart of Rocky Mount. It's a cul-de-sac street, so it's going to be very quiet. So this is a super nice brick, maintenance-free ranch home, offering you 3 bedrooms. You see the attached car garage in this picture. So as we go inside, of course, you've got a nice sized living room. You've got the masonry fireplace. There are hardwood floors. You have vinyl in your bathrooms as well as in this kitchen area. The kitchen is open to the dining area. And as I said earlier, you've got 3 bedrooms. You've got windows, exterior doors that were all replaced in this home recently, a new metal roof was installed last year. The sewer line from the street to this home was also recently replaced. So you don't want to miss out on this one. This is the lower level. Of course, you've got space in the lower level in that full basement, another 1,064 square feet. So you could have a home that would offer you 2,128 square feet of living space if you wanted to finish that area in the lower level. You're on a half-acre lot. You can see from this picture how the land lays, but very conveniently located on Ann Street and Sink Street in Rocky Mount.
In the Hardy area of Franklin County is where this very private home is, on Bellwood Lane. So if you're in Burnt Chimney, you take 116, take a right on Truman Hill for maybe a mile or two, and then take a right on Bellwood Lane. First driveway on your left, 8.28 acres, very private setting. There's some extremely nice homes on Bellwood Lane. Great area for livestock. Some other neighbors have some good fenced areas and pastures. Some really nice homes around to help hold the value of this particular property at 145. It's a nice log home built in 1988 with a detached garage. Of course, obviously a log home's going to have a rustic feel and wood floors. So you have this flue for this wood stove. The entry level has 1,136 square feet. So you have this island with big enough for a couple of bar stools, laundry on the entry. To the right is a good sized dining area. Also on the entry level is a full bath and one bedroom. In addition to the 1,138 square feet on the entry, there's roughly 470 square feet up, so your total square footage is a little over 1,600. So it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath log home with a detached garage. But the 8.2 acres is extremely usable. You have 2 barns, there's a spring on the property, there's fenced pasture. I think at one time this was used for quail. It could be updated if you wanted to have another use of this structure, but there's 2 barns on the property in this structure. Again, a lot of it is fenced. A lot of it is open and pasture. It'd be a great property for livestock. There's a close-up view of the garage. There's a good view there. You'd be standing in front of the garage or the covered front porch with this view. Off to your left is Bellwood Lane. Off to the right is the drive. It's private or just unique to this property coming in. This creek is not on the property. It's just showing you the view from the driveway. There's a spring on the property. Great location close to Roanoke. Some extremely nice high tax assessment properties on Bellwood Lane that surround this. We'll be glad to show it to you. Again, this has a Hardy address off Truman Hill Road.
And so you mentioned this property is close to Roanoke. Our next property is actually located in Roanoke County in the subdivision that we know of as the Woodlands. It's a great location. It is a must-see, move-in ready property. With 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths, the home was built in, I'm trying to see my notes, 1985. It's gone through several updates, including now the entry level has all hardwood flooring. So you have about 1,660 finished square footage in this home. And so let's take a look inside. But as we're on the outside, of course, you've got a nice deck on the front. You have a side deck, you have a back deck, you have a fenced backyard, which is especially nice for the neighborhood. So you can see a little bit of the hardwood flooring that was just installed just a couple years ago. But you have a nice open family room, or you want to call it the living room, then go right straight into your kitchen area. And these appliances were just recently purchased. As a matter of fact, just before the end of 2018 is how new the microwave, your cooktop, and your wall oven were all replaced. Nice sized kitchen. This is just showing the other side of the kitchen area. And the sunroom, they're currently using it as a dining room, but you could easily turn that back into a very nice Florida room, sunroom, whatever. Nice size master bedroom suite, and your other 2 bedrooms, of course, in this one-level living home. But as we go downstairs, you see this nice open space that you could use for whatever you would want to use it for. But a very nice home located on Autumnwood Lane. And of course, as I said, you've got this nice 17 by 8 front deck. You've got a nice size side deck as well as back deck, and a very spacious fenced in backyard with a very nice storage building.
Fairham Forest Lane is where this home with 9.68 acres is located. Fairham Forest Lane is roughly a mile or 2 past Fairham College off Fairham Mountain Road. Fairham Forest Lane, I'm guessing, has about 7 or 8 houses on Fairham Forest Lane. There's very nice homes there. One advantage of this location, in addition to the privacy, is Fairham College is affiliated with the Franklin County YMCA. There's a medical facility that's being expanded. It's been there, it's previously there, but they're expanding it, and it's not limited to the faculty or the students. This home was built in 1978. Total square footage is 1746. The entry level has 864 square feet with this masonry fireplace, cathedral ceiling in this room. Has a galley kitchen, nice sized dining area with built-in china cabinet, a bedroom and a full bath on the entry level. Upstairs is roughly 432 square feet with this good size bedroom with a cathedral ceiling, and there's a half bath. There's a balcony. Also in the upper levels, due to the steep roof pitch, there's a little office area. The lower level also has 450 square feet that's finished. There's a bedroom on the lower level as well. There's a view of the balcony and the upstairs bedroom. So you have 3 bedrooms, a full bath, a half bath, 9.68 acres. Excellent garden spot, circular drive. Again, Fairham Forest Lane is a couple miles, if that, from college, Fairham College off Fairham Mountain Road.
And I haven't quite decided as far as, you've certainly been getting a lot of online hits on this property on Fairham Forest, whether it's the extra acreage, but something at REMAX Mountain to Lake, we realized that online marketing is very important, and on Realtor.com, of course, we are investing in getting as many pictures as possible of our listings on Realtor.com so that you all can be looking at them 24/7.
And Betty's correct when she said that she spends a lot of time and money to promote our listings on Realtor.com, and we realize that's the #1 site for real estate. And in my opinion, that's where buyers should go because the MLS feeds Realtor.com. A lot of other sites have great features, but often the data is wrong. So, Betty's always spent a lot of money to help push our listings there. I think that really helps our sellers because we realize people do look on Realtor.com, and they should. And it's like anything, you give them more money, you have more features. It's pretty simple.
Right.
You give them some money, they'll let you put more pictures.
Yeah.
And you can dress up your listings and, cause people when they look at 5 or 6 listings on a screen because of your efforts for our listings, that listing kind of stands out. It doesn't have the same layout, if you will, of the others, and people are more inclined to click on the listing that has a little more features. So we think that pays off, but we do think that's a huge advantage when people list with our company.
So as we move from Fairham, we're going to go to another county, Pittsylvania County, as we represent buyers and sellers in Franklin County and beyond. And this particular property is a manufactured home that's in move-in ready condition, very spacious, 1,512 square foot home with an open floor plan. That's why it feels so spacious. It also has the split bedroom design. So as we come into the family room, as you see here, we can go to the left side and a very spacious master bedroom suite, or if you go to the right side, your other 2 bedrooms are found on that side. But on the back side of this manufactured home, it's a very open area from the kitchen to a dining area to a very nice family room, living area once again. But you have a nice island within the kitchen area, nice workspace. And if I'm standing at that island and looking across my dining area to this family room area, this is what I see. These floors were recently replaced. So you have laminate flooring throughout, as well as some carpet and some vinyl. But this is the master bedroom suite. And sometimes it's kind of hard to tell with pictures for vacant rooms. But again, thinking of a 1,500 plus square foot home, gives you one level living, nice parking area. The yard is open, so you've got a little over a half an acre where this home is situated. But it's in Pittsylvania County. It's on Isaac Walton Road with a Hurt address.
52 plus acres on Cooper's Mountain Road, Lot 4 in Chestnut Mountain subdivision. And the property line, what you're looking at here, only roughly 3 acres of the pines on the front of this property were recently cut, and they've been replanted in pines. So roughly 3 of the 53 acres have been cut, and the rest of the land, the property line's there on the left where the front 3 acres were cut. You cross a little creek and go to the top of the ridge there, and you come down an angle through those pine trees, kind of in the center right of your picture. Is roughly how it lays. We do have a survey. And if you go down the Sontag Road, take a right on Cooper's Mountain Road. This will be on your right, just beyond 2895 Cooper's Mountain Road. There's a creek on the property. Be excellent hunting land. You have numerous private building sites.
And I know you've mentioned it before, but this time of year is the very best time to look at large tracts of acreage.
Mm-hmm. Rattlesnakes aren't out yet, so that'll be a good time.
So I don't have to borrow your snake boots right now?
Well,
you promise?
You might want to take them in some protection when you go, but
oh.
But it is a good time to walk land and see it. I mean, I know that's obvious, but it's just so much better than later in the year when a lot of ticks and other things are out there. But this is a good tract of land. It's almost 53 acres. It'd be great hunting land. And again, don't let that front picture mislead you. Only the front roughly 3 acres have been cut, and that's been replanted. So there's some timber value on what's remaining.
So it definitely is a great time to be able to see your land. Now, another lot that we have for sale is on Blue Bend Road. Now, of course, it's not the acreage that Bob was talking about in the previous listing. This lot, we have a couple of them. This one is 4 1/4, and then there's another lot that's just a little over 4 acres. You could put them together, of course, but it's a nice wooded lot. This one has 320 feet of frontage on the Blackwater River, and of course, sold in combination with the two. That's how I'm seeing how I should study a little bit ahead of time, but we're putting the two lots together to give you the 4.25 acres. But it's gentle slope, a flat riverbed that you have, provides easy access for your fishing, canoeing, or kayaking, or whatever water sport, or just build you a dream home and listen to the water trickle below is also good. But such a good location. We're off of Grassy Hill Road onto Blue Bend, and you would see our signs for these particular lots. As I say, located in Blue Bend Road. It's not a subdivision, but we could certainly give you more information about these two lots, and certainly an advantage would be purchasing them together.
Not too far from the 53-acre parcel on Cooper's Mountain Road is this 49-plus acre tract on Sontag Road. If you go south of Rocky Mountain on 220 and take a left on the Sontag Road, probably roughly 6-7 miles on your right is where you'll find this property. It's right across from Fireside Lane. That'd be on your left. The property begins on the right. You have very long road frontage on Sontag Road. We do have a survey. In addition to the long frontage on the State Road, Sontag Road, there's access off Good Mountain Road. That is deeded. It's very secluded land. One parcel's in land use. The 35 acres was planted in loblolly roughly 10 years ago. It'd be good hunting land. But with this extensive amount of state road frontage, you have opportunity to cut off an acre or two and build a house and keep or sell 45 acres. And again, I think it's not a minor detail to have access off Good Mountain Road either, especially if you're a hunter. You can, come in down there and try something from that end of the property as well. Betty could be up on Sontag Road, and you could go down to Good Mountain Road and drive to Betty.
That's right.
How about that?
Okay. So you're on the eastern side of 220. We're south of Rocky Mount, and this next property is over on the western side of 220. So it's on Robin Ridge Road, but this is a lot that the neat part about this particular lot is there are no restrictions. So we have folks that call us from time to time, and they're looking for a property that I could put a single wide on. I don't want restrictions, and maybe, does the lot have a well and a septic? Well, here's your lot. No restrictions, single wides are allowed. The lot has a well, it has a 2-bedroom septic, and so, as I've just said to you, unrestricted lots are kind of hard to find, so you don't want to miss out on this one. And we have the septic information. We do not have any well information at this point. As a matter of fact, the health department just stopped keeping some of those records back before the early 90s. So we don't have that information, but certainly it could be tested and you could figure out what you need. But it's a neat lot. It's 6/10 of an acre located on Robin Ridge Road with a Rocky Mount address.
Ferrystone Park Road, and in the Ferrum-Henry area of our county is where this 80.5-acre tract is located. The simplest way to get there would be to go to Ferrum on 40, go up Ingleville Road, take a left on the Henry Road, and go maybe a half mile, take a right on Ferrystone Park Road, go a couple miles, and this will be on your right. So you're extremely convenient to Philpott Lake. You can go up to Horseshoe Point, Salt House, quite a few places to launch a boat from this place. But you have Beards Creek is on the property as well as 2 other streams. There is a recent plat of the property. It has very long road frontage. As you go down Ferrystone Park Road, you go past the home at 2845, and when you cross the bridge, that's where the property begins. It has, again, very long road frontage on State Road, Ferrystone Park Road, up to the other end of the property. The other end is probably a 7-acre corn or hayfield, however how you want to use it. So you have the opportunity here to have some private building sites and certainly not drive or see the other building site from one you might choose. This is that upper end. You can see the nice views there. There's electricity on the property. As we've said before, never take for granted that you can easily obtain electricity to your property. Sometimes it costs quite a bit to get there. Sometimes it's challenging you to get the easement or whatever you need to get it there, so don't assume that's going to happen. Here's that nice upper end field. The owner's real flexible. They'll sell this as 80.5 acres, a couple 40-acre tracts as well. It's the way we have it listed. They're meeting with a surveyor to determine the best place for that line to be. And then, of course, for argument's sake, if you wanted 30 acres or 57, I think the owner would certainly consider that. So they're being real flexible. But again, it's very convenient to Philpott Lake. Land lays very well. A lot of people seek water when they want good acreage tracts. Again, Beards Creek is one of the borders as well as 2 other streams.
This is a very, very nice property. I'm going to take you next to Otter Drive, Turkey Ridge Drive. This is with a Ferrum address. This is going to offer you 25+ acres of privacy and seclusion. There's definitely wildlife galore on these properties. A few bear every now and then, actually. The lots can all be purchased separately, or you can put them together, but there's going to be a great property for permanent private retreat or a weekend getaway or a week getaway. Anybody enjoying the outdoors and hiking and 4-wheel trails, you're going to love this particular property. So you're only minutes to Philpott Lake for canoeing, kayaking, etc. There is a 12-by-20 storage building that's used as a little sleeping cottage. It has cabinets in it, but Anyway, this is a unique property. We'd love to show it to you. It has a Ferrum address located on Otter Drive and Turkey Ridge Drive.
North of Rocky Mount on Parkview Drive is where you find this lot, just under 1 acre. If you're on 220 going towards Roanoke, you go left on Brick Church Road, a short distance, and left on Parkview Drive to this 0.96 acre lot on your left. Very good location, convenient to Rocky Mount, as well as Roanoke and Boone's Mill. So a cul-de-sac. There's a stream on the back of the property. Previously there was a perk test on the property. You certainly could have another, but previously there was a successful perk test. And we'll be glad to show you this lot on Parkview Drive. And that's a little north of Rocky Mount off Brick Church Road.
If you're looking for lots of acreage, you might be interested in this property on Crowell's Gap Road that's going to offer you 295 acres. You can see how well the land lays from this picture.
Extremely updated property on South Main Street, over 6,300 square feet. Again, it's been extensively updated. Plumbing, electrical, heating and air, roofing. It's good parking in the front as well as the rear. Good commercial listing. Again, it's right across from the hospital. So we'll be glad to show you this commercial listing on South Main. Again, it's been extensively updated, and the owner's taking very good care of the property. They've owned it a long time, and then had considerable expense to update it.
If you're looking for a very unique property with some absolute gorgeous views, maybe you'd be interested in this property on Hidden Meadows with 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, almost 6,600 square feet of finished living space. Look at the view that you have from this property. Charlie Road is where you'll find this property with 3 bedrooms and 3 full baths, 3,249 square feet of living space. This home is situated on not quite 50 acres. And Charlie Road is found in the Hardy section of our county. So you get a quick look at the front as well as the back of this property. This is a custom-built home. You can see the acreage.
Next, we'll travel to Smith Mountain Lake, this home on Peninsula Drive. It's a 4-bedroom, 4 full bath home with 3,980 square feet, 1.2 acre lot, 97 feet of frontage on the lake.
You can see the view from the lake. We'll travel to Republican Church Road for this home that is situated on not quite 55 acres with 3 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 2 half baths, 5,161 square feet of living space. You can see how it's situated, the privacy that you have on the 55 acres.
Commercial listing on Old Franklin Turnpike in Union Hall, otherwise known as Route 40. There's a well-maintained home on the property. The owners have a recent survey, a little over 4 acres, and we feel certainly the highest and best use is its commercial potential. So we hope that one time Union Hall maybe be developed even a fifth as much as Westlake.
That's right.
And there's just a lot of people, of course, who live off Kempford Road, Dillers Hill, as well as the Water's Edge area of the county. And so we feel like it has tremendous commercial potential. And this again is on Route 40 in Union Hall, a little over 4 acres with long road frontage on Old Franklin Turnpike.
And this property on Wood Lake, hopefully by our next show, we will say congratulations to the new owner.
And we featured this new listing on the lake last week's show on Highland Lake Road. Extremely easy access to the lake. Excellent lot. I'm glad to show you this listing that's in Union Hall.
Well, that completes our new and featured listings for this show. I'm Betty Kingery.
Bob Parcell, thanks for watching REMAX Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase.
On your neighborhood network, Cable 12.